Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Aaron Parker.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at the Bolton Reebok for Full Contact Contender 6. I'm Brad 48 Wharton, joined at the commentary position as ever by Iron Jez Cook. Jez, it's great to be back here at Full Contact Contender.
Oh, Brad, it's a pleasure, never a chore, as they say. It's wonderful to be back up here. It's been long overdue. We've been counting down the days, we've been counting down the minutes. Certainly the last 24 hours have been quite intense. There's a lot of toing and froing, uncertainty, but we're here finally, and we welcome out our first fight, Aaron Parker.
Absolutely, Aaron Parker from Sesku Academy, making his way to the cage at this time. Jez, what do we know about Aaron Parker?
Yeah, well, Aaron, this is his first time, not just at FCC, but this is his very first MMA event. Now, speaking to Aaron, he's a keen sportsman. He used to play a lot of rugby. You can see as he walks in, he's accompanied by the Robinson twins. We know a lot about them. They're regulars here at FCC. And they very much were responsible for getting Aaron into the game. He came here a year ago at FCC3 as a spectator, and just said, look, he had a fantastic time. We got really enthusiastic. He's like, I want to be part of this. So he's been training really hard, and here he is making his debut against a very, very tough opponent.
We're going to meet his opponent in just a second, but Jay and Ryan Robinson, as we spoke about, both FCC veterans, both competed on the show multiple times, so I'm sure he's heard a lot of good things about the promotion from Jay and Ryan, and I'm looking forward to seeing him in the cage tonight, Jez.
Yeah, me too. He's an all-rounder, so I think he's going to look to push the pace. I mean, his opponent, Adil Hussain, a tough cookie. He's not an easy guy to go up against in his debut. We saw what he's about, and we'll talk a little bit about him very shortly, but yeah, he's come here with full intentions. I'm going to guess he's going to really, really put the pressure on and try and close the gap, not give Hussein any room.
And his opponent, fighting out of the right corner, please welcome Adil Hussain.
A lot of support in the building already for Adil Hussain, fighting out of Full Contact Performance Centre. And one thing we know about these FCPC guys is they are in shape and they are ready to fight, Jez.
Yeah, they are indeed, and there's one reason for that: Stapes.
Absolutely, that team's headed up by Martin Stapleton. Main event of FCC3, as I recall, Jez, and he's recently signed with Bellator Fighting Championship in the US. Can't wait to see Stapes in that lightweight tournament in September. We always know that Stapes is ready for a fight. He's in fantastic condition, consummate professional, and that's what he expects out of all his students. Yeah,
exactly, and speaking to all the guys, we've got 3 FCPC guys fighting here today. Adil Hussain, the first of them, each of them saying, listen, we don't have a training camp, it's just constant, it's full on, because that's the way Stapes is, that's the way we are. So, you know, these guys are ready for this. Their conditioning is going to be phenomenal. Adil Hussain himself, this is his second appearance at Full Contact Contender. Last time he did get a win in his debut, but I sense he was frustrated that we didn't really see the caliber. He's a very technical striker, a kickboxer, Muay Thai, and I think if he settles in here quickly, I don't know, this is going to be tough for Aaron Parker.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the first bout of the evening to be fought with 3 3-minute rounds and amateur rules. Introducing first, making his in-cage debut, representing Sesku Academy, Aaron Parker. And his opponent, fighting out of the right corner. He has a mixed martial arts record with 1 victory and no defeats, representing FCPC, Adil Hussain. Our referee in charge of the action is Dean Weir.
Referee Dean Weir about to call a start to this bout.
Yeah, this featherweight bout here sponsored by Respect Sport. No more excuses. You can visit their website at www.respectsport.co.uk.
So we've got Aaron Parker there in the tight blue shorts, Adil Hussain in the white board shorts, and this fight is underway, Jez. And it's Parker starting things off with a couple of big shots.
Well, that's what he said to me earlier. He said, look, he's going to force this. He wants to get right into him, not giving him any room. A brave guy, a little smile there. He's obviously enjoying himself.
Absolutely. And what's the point of doing it if you're not having fun? A nice kick to the body there from Parker, followed up with a right straight, and these two boys are exchanging.
Yeah, well, I think it was, he's overcommitted there, and it's ended on his back.
It's a slip by Parker, allowing Adil Hussain to take side control. Let's see what he can do here on the ground, Jez. Steps over into Mount perfectly.
Just about to say that it's dangerous for Aaron Parker there. He just left himself exposed. No defence there. Hooking. Like to see these guys putting their leg up onto their knees, creating a bit of a break. It's very easy to step round, and now he's into Adil Hussain's in a very strong position here, going for the armbar.
Switches for an armbar. Beautiful bit of technique there. Adil Hussain cranking on the arm. Is he going to get it straightened out?
That's great work by Parker. Really great work there.
Great escape, and Parker takes the neck. He's going for a modified guillotine here. We can't see how... No, he's out. Adil Hussain's out. And a fantastic exchange here in the first bout at Full Contact Contender 6, Jez.
Yeah, well, we discussed this earlier, didn't we? This is a great bout to start things off. We knew it was going to be action-packed. We knew both fighters were going to force the pace. And that's what they're doing here. And they're showing their quality, both on their feet and on the ground. And, yeah, a good exchange from both
I'm
guys.
still seeing some big smiles from both Aaron Parker and Adil Hussain. These guys are having some fun in there, Jez.
Well, that's what you like to see, though, isn't it, really? That's what they've come here to do. And, you know, you hope they rise to the big occasion, because that's what it is here at FCC. FCC 6, the biggest UK amateur event.
Absolutely. Dean Weir taking a close look at the use of the head there by Adil Hussain, and he does it again, goes for the armbar from Mount.
I think it's going to be over very soon.
Surely he's got it here. Parker again managed to get his way out, drawing a huge round of applause here from the crowd at the Reebok.
And deservedly so. That was slick. That was nice to see, and from amateur guys to be responding to dangerous submission attempts like that and just getting out very seamlessly. It's great to see. That's what FCC is all about.
Well, we're only seeing the best amateur guys here at FCC. These guys mean business. They absolutely know what they're doing, and we're seeing that in the first bout already. Some great technique on display. And Hussain again in Mount now. Let's see what he can do. Is he going to go for that armbar again? Perhaps he'd be better advised to maybe try and land some shots this time before he does it. But Parker slips out.
Yeah, Adil was a bit rushed there, wasn't he? He was just he's searching for it, just crept up a little bit too quickly, overcommitted, and Parker slipped out.
It's a very typical Martin Stapleton-like performance we're seeing here from Adil Hussain. Take that top position, grind away. But it's Parker now on top. Parker getting to work from top position for the first time in this fight. And what a first round, Jez.
Hey folks, welcome back. It was inevitable. This is FCC. We don't do it any other way. There's no half measures here.
Absolutely. And, well, we're not judges. We're always glad that we're not judges. But, Jez, if you were a judge, who are you giving that round to?
I think just due to the submission attempts, I'd have to give it to Adil Hussain. You know, he's in some good positions. You know, and he's locked him in. I'm a bit disappointed, especially on the second attempt, that he wasn't able to get that sub. But credit's got to be paid to Parker. I mean, I actually thought that he might have underestimated Adil Hussain. But you know, he's showing his quality here, and you know, I'm really impressed by him.
Absolutely. We saw some great defensive work from Aaron Parker there, but at the end of the day, defense doesn't win fights. You've got to be aggressive, you've got to be searching for the finish, and based on that, you've got to give that first round to Adil Hussain. There's Aaron Parker in the blue compression shorts, Adil Hussain in the light board shorts as we start this second round here at FCC 6. Nice leg kick there from Hussain. And they're exchanging on the feet now. Nice teep to the chest from Hussain. He's very confident with his Thai boxing. Mixed it up perfectly there with that single leg attempt. He's not got the takedown off it yet though.
No, it was unlucky. That was a real nice change there, wasn't it, from him? Came in with the over right and then drop levels really quickly to take that leg. It's unlucky that he didn't get the takedown. That would have been a real nice combination.
Oh, and there's a nice left hand from Adil Hussain. Pins his man against the cage now, and they break again. And these two guys are ready to throw down, Jez. Oh, there's a nice right, staggers Hussain. And a follow-up combination. They are swinging. Heavy leather being thrown in this first fight, and Adil Hussain looks for the takedown.
Do you know what we said earlier? Both guys are smiling. I'm smiling. I'm loving this. I mean, this is what I came all the way up from Cambridge for. What a brilliant exchange from both guys.
And these two certainly started as they're meant to go on. There's been no reprieve, no let up from either man here.
No. Interesting to say here,
And as we say that, Aaron Parker takes top position. This really is a seesaw battle, Jez.
It's so inevitable. I was about to say there that Adil was saying about, you know, his secret weapons was his grappling, and as I'm about to pronounce that, Parker gets a great little sweep, and now he's in a commanding position. You know, what an evenly matched fight this is.
Aaron Parker, he's got to be doing something from this position. As we are under amateur rules, with only the 3-minute rounds, you know, the referees do tend to stand these guys up. Perhaps a little sooner than they'll stand the professionals up. So it's very important for these guys to be working from this top position at all times. And we need to see some offensive output on the top here from Aaron Parker.
Yeah, but I sense that, you know, they've spent a lot of energy. That was a furious first 3 minutes, and you know, slowing down slightly, which is going to be expected. But you want to just see both guys just be a bit more calm and collected. Just think a little bit more about their positioning.
The one thing we do know about the FCPC guys is that they're all in incredible shape. So you've got to think that Adil Hussain is going to be feeling pretty good going to this third round if the fight gets that far. With that said, there's no accounting for what happens in the cage, and we've seen a furious pace from these two guys, so who knows what condition they're going to be in when we start this third round if the fight gets that far. Single shot there, some ground and pound. Parker really needs to be working multiple shots from this position now.
Yeah, he does want to be getting a bit busy. He was just kind of a little bit relaxed there, wasn't he? Possibly too relaxed, but it's nice here, some nice ground and pound to finish off this second round.
Strong finish to the second round here from Aaron Parker in the scramble.
And that really could prove decisive, because I think in that, you know, there wasn't a huge amount to go on in that round, but I personally have to give that one to Aaron. So
I completely agree with you, Jez. I think Parker landed the better shots on the feet. He spent a lot of the end of the round in control and landed some shots there. So very good possibility going into the third round here that we've got one round to Adil Hussain and one round to Aaron Parker. Everything to play for as we head into the third round of this first bout here at Full Contact Contender 6. You see Martin Stapleton giving final instructions to Adil Hussain there, looking calm and confident, as is Aaron Parker. And referee Dean Weir calling seconds out and getting ready to start this third and final round.
So what would you think at this point the Robinson twins are saying to their man, Parker?
I think they're going to be saying to him, keep this one on the feet. He had a lot of success there, and remember, it was Adil Hussain who initiated the takedown during that striking exchange. So you've got to think that Parker's going to be more confident on the feet, but we know that Adil Hussain's got great Muay Thai, so this could go anyway, Jez. We just don't know. There's so many variables. These guys have got skills on the feet, skills on the ground. Hussain opens up with a nice leg kick. Parker swinging bombs again, and again it's Hussain initiating the grapple. Oh, there's a head kick from Hussain and one back from Parker. One thing that I'm not liking here from Parker is he's got that mouth wide open. If he gets caught on the chin, that's not going to be good. But he lands that right straight again. He landed in the second round, landed again in the third. On a huge left hook and a right. And Parker swinging bombs here. And he's got Adil Hussain on the back foot, Jez.
Yeah, it's a difficult time, but a good response from Adil to weather that, because he was taking some big shots there.
Great cage awareness there from Hussain. He was taking those shots, but he still had it about him to get that trip takedown. And
he's nicely now in a position where he's right by his corner here, who can give him a lot of advice. And I think, especially for these guys who are quite inexperienced, that is going to be a very important part.
Hussain, I would imagine, will be content to kind of ride out this position, look to step into mount. He tries to go for the back, but he overcommitted there.
But that was a really nice buck from Parker as well, because I thought, you know, he's exposed his back. It's a dangerous position, but really good awareness there.
Oh, and straight back into mount is Adil Hussain. Lovely stuff. Martin Stapleton nodding approval there. Hussain's got to do something now. He's got to win this round.
Yeah, I'd like to see him posture up a little bit. I think it's going to be harder now in the third for Parker to get him off and buck him off. It's going to take a lot of energy.
Not looking like he's going for that armbar this time. Content to land some shots and get back in close.
Possibly looking to grind this one out on the third.
Well, we've seen him in trouble in the second and third round on the feet. You've got to be thinking that this is the position he wants, possibly going for a head and arm choke here up against the cage. He might not have enough room.
The good work there from Parker, working his way up on the cage and trying to use that to spring off.
Wall walk attempt by Parker, but he might have actually put himself in more danger here. Adil trying to scoot him away from the cage and land a couple of shots. It's a nice try from Parker, but the fact is the clock is ticking and Adil Hussain is riding out this position.
Yeah, and it's sensible really. He's got his hips really nice and low, putting a lot of pressure down on Parker, making it extremely difficult for him to get out. He wants to maintain this, and he's keeping busy, which is obviously vitally important, as we discussed in the earlier rounds.
Those shots going in, keeping Dean Weir from standing this one up. Hussain postures up and lands some more shots. And Parker with a reversal. And now Parker's in the full guard of Adil Hussain, looking to rain down some punches to close out this round, and the crowd's going wild here at the Reebok, Jez. Hussain up and Parker, the big shot, and another one. What an end to this fight. Jez, I have got no idea how this one's going to be called by the judges, but what a first fight here at Full Contact Contender 6.
Wow, what a finish from Parker as well. An amazing final 10 seconds. He really brought it to Hussein. Oh, I'm glad I'm sat in the commentary and not in the judge's position. Let's see how this one goes with anticipation.
So, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to our judges with a unanimous decision.